Namaste Gurukulians, how are you all? I hope that you all might be fit and fine and doing well at home and might be sincerely paying attention towards your studies. Okay, in this video we will go further with the remaining questions of the exercise 6.2. Up to 4 questions we have done in the previous video. So today we will do question number 5 and 6 of the same exercise and some of the concepts. See question number 5. What is there? Figure is given, AB is parallel to CD. Okay, I am just explaining this question in figure only. What you have to do, you will just properly draw the figure, write given to prove and solution in proper way. See, this is the figure. We have AB, C and D. Okay, and this way one triangle is being formed. This is PQR. Look, this angle is given 50 degree. This angle is Y. This angle is X. And this angle is given 127 degree. Okay, and we have to find the values of X and Y. In shortcut I am explaining this. Look, this complete angle will be equal to 127 because these lines are parallel. So Y plus 50 degree must be equal to 127 degree. Reason will be alternate interior angles. Okay, so Y is equal to 127 degree minus 50 degree. So Y will be equal to, subtract this 77 degree. Now look here, this angle we have. Now X and 50, these are already alternate interior. X is equal to 50 degree, alternate interior angles. So this way easily you can find both the values of X and Y. Now coming on to next question, question number 6. What is that? Question number 6. Figure is given, P and Q, let it be, this is P and Q, and one more we have RS. These are two mirrors. So in figure, PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. These are mirrors and they are placed parallel to each other. So these are mirrors and placed parallel. So what is given? That PQ is parallel to RS. Okay. Then an incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B and reflected ray moves along path BC, strike the mirror RS at C, and then again reflects back along CD. So a ray is coming this way, getting reflected, moving this way and going this way. This is the path followed by the ray. So this is A striking it at B, then B striking here at C and goes in this direction along CD. Okay. Now we have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. AB and CD are parallel. This thing we have to prove. In this question we have to use the laws of reflection of light. Okay, and what are the laws? The first law says that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. this property we will use to solve this question. For that we need perpendiculars, so normals. So I am drawing a normal here. Let it be BM and one normal at this point of incidence, this one, let it be CN. Okay. So what construction we have done, and what is that construction? Draw BM normals, that is BM perpendicular PQ, BM which is perpendicular on PQ, and CN it is perpendicular on RS. Now name these angles to be angle 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now BM is perpendicular on BM is perpendicular on PQ and CN is perpendicular on RS. These two things are by construction, but PQ is parallel to RS. This is given. Therefore, now these two lines are parallel. This is perpendicular on this and this is perpendicular on this. Therefore, these two will also be parallel. Therefore, BM is parallel to CN. Okay. All the perpendiculars drawn to a line are parallel to each other. One thing. Second thing is that the perpendicular which is drawn to one line, it is also perpendicular on the line parallel to that line. Okay, if we have drawn a perpendicular at here, so this will also be perpendicular to this line. So these two perpendiculars will be parallel. Give it equation 1. Now if these two are parallel, then angle 2 will be equal to angle 3. Therefore angle 2 is equal to angle 3, alternate interior angles. Okay, this and this. But angle 2 is equal to angle 1 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Reason why? Law of reflection. Okay, this is law of reflection. Therefore, so in place of angle 2 we can write angle 1. Angle 1 is equal to, in place of angle 3 we can write angle 4. Give this as equation 2 and this as equation 3. Okay. Now add equation 2 and 3. Now adding equation 2 and equation 3, we get what? Angle 1 plus 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Okay, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 plus 4. So 1 plus 2, it is ABC, that is angle ABC is equal to angle 3 plus 4 is BCD. Now look, this angle is equal to this angle. This will act as transversal. Now this complete angle and this complete angle are equal, but these are alternate interior angles. But these are alternate interior angles for AB and CD. Okay, these two are alternate interior angles for AB and CD, and if alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Therefore, AB is parallel to CD, hence proved. So this way we can prove this that these two rays are parallel. Okay, I think only 6 questions are there in this exercise. Now we have the angle sum of a triangle. Now this exercise is completed. Next is angle sum property of triangle. The sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This property can be proved very easily, and using that property we will solve next exercise. So we will discuss this property here. Sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Proof of this theorem comes in your syllabus. Okay, so this is theorem 6.7. Theorem 6.7. What is that? Sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So I am just taking a triangle ABC, given triangle ABC, we have to prove that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. For that we will make a construction. We will draw a line parallel to BC through O. Let it be PQ. Draw PQ parallel to BC through A. Okay. Now if I name these angles as one angle, let it be this be angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, this be angle 4, and this be angle 5. So it's very easy proof is there. See, angle 4 and angle 2 are equal, alternate interior. 5 and 3 are equal, alternate interior. Sum of all 3 is 180 degree. Now angle 1 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because it is linear sum. But angle 4 is equal to angle 2 and angle 5 is equal to angle 3. Reason why? 4 equal to 2, 5 equal to 3. Same reason, alternate interior angles. Okay. Therefore, angle 1 plus in place of 4 I can write angle 2 plus in place of 5 I can write angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. And angle 1 is angle A, this is angle B, and this is angle C. That is angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, hence proved. So this way we can prove this theorem in an easy way. Now that's all for today. In the coming video we will discuss next exercise, that is 6.3. Till then, take care, thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.